Hi there, it's Tania from Tatty Treasures. Hello and welcome back. If you're new, then welcome aboard. It's nice to have you here. You'll find everything in the description box, all the links where to find me, how to support the channel and any other useful links. If there's anything I've missed out, don't hesitate to ask a question in the comments. So this is another one in the hashtag 2021 TCTC and it's episode 19 and it's inspired by Laurie G. So for this one I have chose just digitals printed on A4. As you can see, I've got a border round. So I'm going to start off by just taking all the borders off, and I'm just using my regular straight edged metal ruler because I don't want to a ripped edge on it for these. So it's not a pocket but it's got pockets in it. So when I watched it and Dee said it's not a pocket, and I was thinking, well, what is it? So it's a little bit like a ephemera folio, but yeah, it's just an opening, like a try opening, and it can be sewn into a signature, or it can be just in a pocket, or it can be just a standalone, you know, happy mail type thing, because it will be quite thin. So that's one done. I think I'll get the paper, little paper trimmer out to do the ends. I'm not going to bother taking that slither off the top. It'll be more trouble than what it's worth. So that's that side. I'll just get the sides of this one and then I can do the ruler for the bottom. I'm thinking I'm going to have to do the top for this one. Yeah. So you can see these are only printed single-sided because the sheets that I already had printed out, I've not printed out anything special. So you are going to see the backs, so I could use the patty pockets to paint over it to give it a vintage look, or I could use my inks and just give them a good rub over. I could have put it through the printer to print again. I could collage the back of it. I wonder if I can do Cheats version and just get this little bit on the bottom. What am I talking about? Yes, what I could do with the inside. Yeah, I could collage over it. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stick some book pages on. This print paper is only 100 GSM, and the dictionary pages that I've got are really very flimsy. I can't use them on their own. I can in collage, but if I'm using them to make something, I have to stick two together. So I thought I will line them with this, and as you can see, it's not big enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stick it down. I'm going to try and get as much over here as possible, and then all I will need to do is trim the rough edge off and just take that part off. because it's not one of those projects that you need it a certain, you know, it's got to be a certain size. It's a kind of do it with what you've got, and you know, adapt it to what you've got. So you know, it's not going to be 8 by 11 dead on. It doesn't matter. So I'm just going to do it with a glue stick, and then if any peels off, I can go back in with me art glitter, but it just makes it a little bit faster. So I'm going to go in at this bottom corner and get that lined up, and then get this bottom lined up. So we'll just keep that to one side. Next, let's do this one. Oh, I don't know why I put my finger in my mouth. I've got a glue stick on it. Yeah, it really doesn't taste good. I definitely do not recommend it. So the papers I'm using, this blue one and this one underneath are from kits from Nanine. I have got all the kits that I'm currently using from Nanine. If you look on my playlist for the Amazon journal that I'm making, all the kits that I'm using for that project are listed. So yeah, as I'm doing challenges and things, I'm doing so many in those papers, and then I will have pieces to use, and whatever I've got left I will be able to do another project or 2 or 3. So yeah, all the blue things I just keep putting away. I've got all my blue things in like a 12 by 12 plastic box. So all the kits in there, all the ephemeras cut out, kit ephemera, and all the pieces that I've made. I've put them all in little separate little bags to keep them separate, and the journal's in there. That one must be quite a lot smaller. So let's just lift that up. So that was the first one, wasn't it? Just going to get my brayer the right way and just give it just a bit of rock and roll on it. I might as well use the tear roller for this bit here. Like so. Like I say, obviously if you're using double-sided, you won't need to bother. And you could do this with scrapbooking paper, definitely. This would be a good project to do. Yeah, I'm going to cut down there. It would be the perfect project for scrapbooking paper. This other sheet that I'm using is from Romantica Arts. It's a botanical background kit that she has got. So that's one done. Let's see if I can get this with the ruler. I'm going to brayer it down as well. I do think the brayer does help splatter the glue around. So I do often pull it out if, you know, on bigger pieces. I don't so much do it on tags and things like that. So that's that one. I've chosen this one because it's a little bit pinky, and I've been occasionally making some pink things and putting them in my Etsy shop. So when I've got so many pieces made up, I'll just put a random set in from, you know, what I've been making. So I tend to get one, at least one up every week. So that's that one. And This one. Sure, when I went downstairs I turned that heating off, but it's really warm in here. Mind you, I think I've got the ring light on and the actual room light. And the sun, I can feel it coming through the blinds. I'm gonna have to cut this because it's so thin, it's very hard to even get hold of this dictionary page, and I don't want it to actually tear you know, further down. So that's that. I'm not going to want the glue stick anymore. I'm just going to turn the main light off, see if, I doubt it, but it's going to calm me down any, but now I've noticed it's on and it doesn't need to be on. So I'm going to now fold this into 3. I could measure it and I would be able to work out how big to do it. I'm not doing that because it would take me longer to work that out than it would just to go like this. And I like it that the one on top is a little bit shorter. So I would just press that down like so, and then we'll just have a look, see if it's, yeah, it's not wonky at all. Perhaps that does need a little bit of straightening up there, and that's fine there. And what I'm going to do is come in with a trimmer and just straighten it up. So that's the top and that's the bottom. Well, it's the opposite way around really, but so that's the first one. The second one, so again I just get it like so and just press it down. So and then okay, like so. I don't think that really doesn't, only wants a little straightening. That's that one. And that's why I say you can do them any size you want, because there's no specifics. Do that like that, and I'll bring this one over like so. Straighten the top and the bottom. Okay, so what kind of height are they? So it's just under 8, so that would be perfect to sew in your signature, so you would sew it in there, but it's not going to be as tall as that. Now you could keep it this length and put some pockets in, but for this one it's being folded up like so. And again, just fold it where it looks right and feels right. So I'm now going to go in with the bone folder. Just get all the creases. So that's that one. Bring that one in. And because it's both thin paper, it will be fine. It will lay flat. Okay, just going to straighten that little bit where the pockets just poking out. It's still poking out. In fact, I'm going to go down with my trimmer. Okay, that straightens that off. So I'll just go. So it's really quite flat. So let's do the next one. So what size is it now? About 6 and something, just under 6. Now this has got some birds on it. I'm gonna have to cover those up because I obviously don't want upside down birds in it, and that's obviously something to think about when you do choose your paper, which I obviously didn't didn't think about. So again, I should bring this. You can see this one's quite a bit shorter than the other. Still got a little bit poking out. So how big is this? I'll say about 5. Oh no, it's not. It's funny because it looks a lot shorter. Must be that appears taller than what that does. Right, last one. So I'm just gonna take a little bit up for this one. So I feel as if I take it any further, it's only gonna leave a smidgen of pattern. And that is that one. Let's just straighten that up. Okay. Let's get rid of that. Put my brayer back. So then we are going to open them up. If you was using anything thicker, you would probably cut down there to give you that space. But because this is quite thin, there's no need. So we're just going to put some glue like that. Make sure it's dry. Oh, you know what? I'm a goofball. What about at the end? And at the ends? What an absolute goof. Right. Okay, so that is that one. I would say it was only because I saw that some was still poking out that I realised that I've not actually glued that down. So that's that one. So this time I will go up the sides. So up that side, up that crease, up that crease, and up that side. So part of that bit of paper. I don't know quite where it's come from. Oh, it's back again. It's like one of those irritating flies. Right, that's that. And this one. Okay, up here, up here, up here, and up there. Okay, so that is the base of it done, and like I say, it can either go in a little pocket or it can be actually sewn in. So that would be a page and you would see that, and then when you got to another side you would see that. So let's think how we're going to decorate them. So I think I'll do the botanical one first, and I've got this little A6 little plastic doobie what I keep all the small things from kits. So there's various things from various kits, and I just find this a lot easier finding things. So these are just, you know, all botanicals, and it's got birds and bees in and butterflies. It's a shabby dabby doo that. I quite like that. I think I like that more than that. Nope. No, I think it does need something non-botanical on the front. So I'm not going to over embellish this because I don't want to add, you know, unnecessary bulk, because, you know, once it's got 3 tags in, it's already quite a bulky piece. So just get that around middle. So that's the front. So remember, this is the first bit you're going to see. You're not going to see this. So I do want to put something on the front of this, so when you get to this part it's not just plain. Quite like that. Right. The tickets. Yeah, I think I'll go with this. Could also attach some string around it if you was just having it in a pocket. So that's that. So remembering that that's doing just a piece of paper, just to, because I think when it's something like this you do tend to keep looking at it as a whole piece, instead of like 2 separate pieces. Oh, gosh, that's hard work. So that would be your pages. So you would open it like so. So I feel like maybe I could have that there and keep the top open, and that could also be a tiny little pocket. I'm not going to put anything on the book pages. So pop that there. Let's just use those actually for inking. Probably won't see that anyway, but so that's that side. So yeah, so yeah, I'm quite happy with that side. And then when you got further into your journal, you would see this. So I feel like I'm going to have a tab there. I think that one might be too similar. Let's get one of the plain ones. Let's give it a dab of ink. Like so. There. Like that. And then pop that there. I don't feel like that's extremely straight. I don't know why I put the back one on first. I don't normally do that. Right, so that's that. Let's ink around this part. Okay, then you will open it up and you will have these two pockets here. I think on this one I might have something at the back. A bird would be nice. Yeah, I think I'm just going to have a bird, and I'm going to have, no, I'll do it high up, because once you've got a tag in, you won't see it. Yeah, do want a little postcard there. So just ink around there. I'm not going to keep that open because I don't think it's really big enough to put anything. That ticket was a little bit wider, so that can go there. And pop this on here. And if I want to add anything else when I'm putting it in something, I can always add to it. So that's that. I'll just give it a bit more ink around here. that's that. Yeah, I like that. Okay, I just paused then because Ryan had come home for his dinner, so I thought I'd best pause and chat. Bye. I heard him come in, but I didn't pause. It kind of knows if I don't make a noise that I'm filming. So we're doing the blue one now. So I've just got the ephemera out from Nanine's kits. Might use that inside actually. That's a possibility. Oh, that's nice. I like that. I like that better than that. Yep. Flicking bits. So yeah, I think I'll go with that. I'll just ink around it. Love this blue when you ink it. It does look a really vintage blue. Right, I'm gonna stick that on. We've got all around the edges, and okay, about that. I think that's straightish. Yeah. Right. Let's just ink around here. For me, inking really does finish it off, and it brings it all together. I think it makes it all tie in nice. So that's the first bit that you would see. Probably put a butterfly or something there when I use it. So we'll open it up. Have we got something? It's a shame two tickets didn't fit across. They're gonna... Nope. Quite like that. I'm just gonna rip around this just to give the pocket some interest. Like so. Around it. Yeah, I like that. So I'll pop that there. Okay, let's put something like that there. Yeah, I'm going to put that there, and that will. Or do I want that? I might put that there actually. Let's try and centre that. Okay. Just come in with some ink on this side. This will be my last video today. Another hour and Eleanor will be back. I have tidied downstairs. I've not made my bed yet. I tend to tidy downstairs and then forget about upstairs until I walk in my bedroom and I go, oh gosh, I've not tidied my bed. So I will go and tidy my bed, get dressed, because I tend to now not get dressed until just before she comes home, and then once she's in and starts on her own work, carry on for a bit until about 4:30, and then get the oven on or whatever for tea, and then we can normally be sitting down for our evening meal between 6 and 7. So that's that, like so. So yeah, we've had to get in, obviously, in another routine because she's been back at school again. You know, they was back for so many weeks, then it was the Easter holidays. Now they're back again. It won't be too long before they're breaking up again. So yeah, you just kind of keep getting back into a routine, and I guess, you know, it's not going to be that long before the big summer holidays. And then it'll be as if we, you know, back in, I was going to say quarantine. But yeah, so I think I might have that on there. And obviously once it's got the tags in and things, I don't want to over embellish it, because I think then when you're putting your tags in, I kind of want to match my tags, you know, with the decoration, and just makes it so fiddly. So yeah, just a little bit. So that's that side. I'm not going to put a thing in that one. So that's that one. I don't know what I did with the first one that I made. What's there? Put that over there. So this one, now when I saw that, no, it's too much, isn't it? Ah, that's the one where the birds are. So I could do with something what's going to go. I mean, I might actually, oh, hold on. So wants to be, let's just rip that down. Like so. That can go there. And its tail's about there. I'm not going to rip the top bit, because I'm just going to put that against the pocket. So. Let's put that down. I don't think the other one will be as easy to cover. But I could put some washi tape somewhere. That's always a good camouflage. So let's get that there. Okay. So then we've got that and we've got that. So just get this. I'm not sure how this will be in the corner, but I do think it will be okay. So if I kind of bring it down a bit, I know you can still see under it a little bit, but so that goes there. Ah, it's stuck to me. Alright, let's just cut that off the bottom, like so. That's there. And then what about, no, too much. Still need something at the front of this one, don't we? So what I'll do is I'm going to start putting them back in the bag, and then I can see what there is to see as I'm putting them back in. That would probably be a good one. So I'll just leave that out. Don't want the birds. Don't want that or that. Love that. I'm not going to want the tickets or those. Little oval. Nearly. Oh, what's this? Yeah, I like that because, yes, I prefer that. So that's going to go there. So we really want two more pictures. Nope. 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 No, you don't have to keep saying nope every time. I think that would be too wide, but I might be able to cut that down. That might be a possibility. That might be a possibility, or that. So we'll have a look at those pieces. If they're not right, I can always look in like where the journal cards are, because they're always very good for decoration. So let's get this down first. Oh, and I've not put anything on that side. But I'm sure we'll have something out of these to pop on. So that can go there. Okay. So let's have a look at this front. So we could have something like that. Nope. Picture wise I don't think it goes, but colour wise it's lovely. I think it would be nice there. Yeah, I like that. And to be honest, I don't think those other pieces that I've got out are going to be right. Pop that there. Like so. I'm wondering about having that there. Yes, to do that. So I just need something for the front, and I'm thinking those butterflies are probably going to be the wrong tone, and I think that botanical what I've got to the left of me is probably too similar. Or the shade of it is going to clash, but yeah, I don't think it's the right piece. So we'll pop that there. Right, let's ink around here a little bit. Like so. Go across the bottom. Do the front. I mean, maybe I might just put a label on the front actually. So maybe it doesn't need anything. And it doesn't matter that you can see that, because if it is sewn in, obviously you're not going to see that. So yeah, that's not right, and neither is that. So let's see if I've got, I wonder about a navy label. Oh, I like that. So we'll just pop that on. So now we've got something that will fit 3 tags. I'm not going to put the tags in now. Yeah. So that's those done. I think that went pretty well. Let's get them. So there we have it. So thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I shall see you again in the next video. Bye for now.